It's outside the London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV. Mike, what a performance that was.
Yeah, really happy with that.
You don't seem too happy.
No, I'm just lacking on sleep at the moment. I'm
You've
working.
been watching the boxing.
No, working too hard. From start to finish, I thought we played really well. I thought defence actually looked really I thought Balbuena, I've been caning him for the start of the season. Thought that was probably his best game for us. And one person I've got to say is probably his best game for us for a while is Mark Noble. What a performance today. Really
Ran himself into the ground.
Oh, he did. He was everywhere. He was putting in tackles. He was closing down. He's really good today. I know I've been I know it's been known that I've been a critic of Noble, but all that's off to him today. He was brilliant. I have to say one thing though. Before the start of the game, obviously not having Arnie, obviously we got quite important games coming up. We don't obviously if he's injured, then he's injured, so he couldn't play. He obviously went on the bench, so obviously he weren't even fit enough to even come on and play a bit part role, whatever. I would have personally played Yarmolenko up front today instead of Antonio, because I thought that Yarmolenko is almost I'm not saying a like for like replacement for Arnautovic, but I think he's similar in terms of his height, in terms of his strength, his physical strength, his presence, his finishing as well. I mean, that chance, I've got to say as well, Anderson, he was off it again today, I thought. I mean, I got a lot of stick last week after the Everton one saying about Anderson.
So did I, mate.
I know you did as well. And what did he? I thought when Snodgrass came on, I thought he did more in those first 5-10 minutes he come on than the whole before.
Somebody made a very good point. He's come from Serie A. Sometimes you can get away with giving 60-70% performances in Serie A and get away with it, but you're not going to do that in the Premier League. And maybe he's just got to take a little bit more time to gel in.
I sort of agree with that, but why would you? I mean, we needed players that are ready made for the Premier League, not players who are going to take maybe half a season and paying £42.5 million for a player and not getting an end result. Not even. I'm not criticising him because he ain't scored or whatever, but it's his overall sort of work, and sometimes he just sort of looks like he's got his just hands behind his back and hands in his pocket. He don't look interested, but he's just not working as hard as the other players. Again, Declan Rice today, brilliant, really done a good job.
Turning into one of our most important midfielders.
A sweep? What as a defender?
Yeah, he just seems to tie it all together to me.
Yeah. I mean, he looks so assured out there. I mean, I think obviously whether he's decided what he wants to do, whether he wants to play for Ireland or he wants to play for England, I think he could be a future Ireland or England captain in the future, definitely. But I mean, I actually think Chelsea were there for the taking today. I don't actually think Chelsea were. I don't think they were brilliant, to be honest. I mean, Fabianski was great in goal again today. I mean, Fabianski's been so good since the start of the season. He can't really be put at fault for any of the goals.
He's got a clean sheet, which he was well deserved.
And we know that clean sheets breed confidence. So that can only, we can go on to the next game now. Obviously, I know we got Macclesfield. We'll probably play quite a lot of fringe players in that one, I'd imagine. If we even got a fringe team, I don't even know who our fringe players are because most of them are out on loan. But and obviously bring on Man U. I mean, Man U now. I think Man U are. I don't want to sort of shout from the rooftops and say we're going to go. We can't beat Man U. But if we play like that, we give the same effort, the same determination, the same grit.
Same performance. And
do you know what, Nicky? What impressed me the most out there was the fact that everyone was working for each other. Everyone was working for each other. There was, again, this understanding between the players. Everyone knew their jobs. They knew where they should be. They knew... I mean, some of the players out there, even like Obiang, he looks like he's come back from that injury. He's come into the team. He looks like a different player to me. Yeah. Looks really good. But, we got... As I say, it's just frustrating because Chelsea were there for the taking. I think we had, more clear-cut chances. As I say, that Antonio chance in the first half, if he maybe took his time, he might have been able to control it better. Obviously, the golden chance in the second half, which fell to Yarmolenko, I mean, he should be putting that away, really. But, I mean, I just thought Chelsea were just a bit, a bit leggy. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to blame the fact that they... had to stay in Greece for another, another night or whatever. But these are Premier League footballers. We've had a week to rest, fair enough, since our last game. We've not played for a week. They've played 2-3 days ago.
Sort of thing you have to put up with,
that's
isn't
what I
it?
was
When
gonna
you're
say,
up there.
that's why you've got a squad of 25 players. I mean, we didn't go out and tell them to play. Even look, I mean, a lot of people were saying, oh no, Hazard's going to rip us to shreds today. We ain't, no disrespect to Cardiff, like last week, or whenever I play Cardiff, we're not Cardiff. We've got a better defence than Cardiff. We're an established Premier League side. So I actually thought that defensively today, again, I'm glad that he kept with the same defence again, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And as you said, the most important thing of all come out of this is the confidence that we'll take from that clean sheet, and we take that into the next game. And I think obviously the run of games after Man U, obviously if we, you know, well, I'd have bit your hand off if you had said before today, or anyone has said before today, we get a point off Chelsea. We've halted their winning run. Their 100% start is no longer 100% Chelsea, is it? Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. And you know, like, yeah, things are looking more up than down now. I think we're looking forward, but we've got to. You know, Arnautovic, we need Arnautovic back, because obviously he's our man. He's the one that's going to put the ball in the net.
But it looks like we've turned the corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael,
Cheers,
thank you very
Nick.
much.
Thanks
Cheers,
a
mate.
lot.
Thank you.
Come on,
Cheers.